It is day one. We haven't filmed anything to this point because it's raining and snowing, but Johnny and I got dressed. We walked in here, it's probably 5:30, somewhere around there, and we walked into a big group of elk that we were looking for. So we're gonna shut this camera down, slide down here and see what kind of bull's in here and see if we can call him in and get a whack. So bow or die, baby. Well, that's a wrap for day one. Walked down and the elk were right where we thought they were going to be. So had called in the one bull, 5-point, probably like a 230-inch bull. That was fun. He came right over, stood at 60 yards, and then went back to another cow. But if he would have been any bigger, he probably would have got waxed. So it's just fun to be out. I'm not looking for a giant. I mean, that'd be great, and they're around. But at the same time, realistically, I have 3 days to get this done. So this is like a free afternoon. We got 3 days after this, so we'll see what happens. We'll see you tomorrow morning after we dry out. Bow or die. Welcome to our beautiful morning number one of our late September elk camp. This is not exactly what you anticipate for rutting bulls, but anyway, we woke up, we got, I don't know, a good solid 6 inches of snow. So what we're doing now is this is going to change everything. I got a pretty good idea where these elk go. So we're gonna go check and see if they've made it through some of these spots coming out of the higher ground, and when we find them, we're gonna go shoot them. So that's the plan. We got really close last night. I could have shot that bull pretty easy. He just wasn't what we were looking for on evening number 1. With that said, I understand I got 3 days, so Herman and I are gonna get this done, and then we're gonna probably go shoot antelope and mule deer and maybe whitetails. Wow, that was nuts. We were just gonna come sit up here for like another 45 minutes till it got dark. And Johnny spots this bull come walking down the deal, and just a nice 5-point. So we were sitting earlier right down here, and I ranged the stick down there before he got here, and it was 60 yards. And so he was a little bit beyond that, and I let the first one go, and it just went right underneath the heart. So he stood there, and I got another arrow, and I think I freaking drilled it. So I shot shooting that Spitfire XXX. So hopefully there's a big blood trail. The snow is kind of let up. I'm gonna knock on wood, but we're gonna go down here and see. I can still see the arrow sticking out of him. He probably had, I don't know, 16 inches out of it. So I don't know. I'm assuming it went through and bounced back as he whipped around. But we heard some crashing up here, so hopefully that was him. And this is all gonna pay off. So let's head down there before it starts snowing or something covers all this blood up. Bowhunt or die, baby. We got blood in mass quantity. So this is the point of impact. Actually, this is the hole from my first arrow in here somewhere. Got a lot of dirt with that one, but you gotta see this. So this is literally, you just saw it. This is where my arrow was, and this is first blood. Is that not impressive? I shot him, that was a Spitfire XXX. So that's my 60-yard mark. So we're right at 70 yards, but 510 grain Black Eagle, the new Renegade. So let's looks like this is actually clearing up. So we're gonna slowly take up this trail. We think we heard him crash, but we don't want to push anything. But blood looks good. I'll take that any day of the week. So. Just picked up the arrow, and 17 inches of penetration. Holy cow, this is freaking awesome. You know, Johnny got here a day and a half ago, and we have not seen blue sky until just a minute ago. We had like one 4 foot by 4 foot piece cracked, but you know, it's been wet and miserable. This morning we didn't cut a track anywhere. We were in here last night. It's the same place where we saw those bulls. It was raining, and we got to the top up here of the road, and we almost turned around because we're like, you know, it's gonna be nice tomorrow, and we don't want to get soaking wet and have wet clothes and everything tomorrow when it's gonna be nice and be tired. And Johnny said, you know, he said, I don't have an opinion either way. So I said, let's do it. And we went in here. This is the only elk we saw, but we called a little bit and then followed some fresh tracks, and we're working back just to sit down for the evening, and Johnny spots this bull walking right down the ravine where we needed him to, and we were kind of in a tight spot because there's a big rock ledge that we couldn't get down, and you know, that at the bottom, if he came close to us, he was going to be 60. Anything further than that, and he stopped. I ranged it when we got down to the bull. He was 70 yards, and I shot him with a Spitfire XXX, so a 2-inch 3-blade, and you can see that's almost, it's not on the shoulder bone, but it's right in that pocket, and I can feel over here where it actually hit the other side and popped back out. But you know, what an awesome day. I mean, it's the snow has quit. We're gonna be packing out in the dark, but I'm all right with that. So this has been a great experience. Finding time to hunt is pretty difficult, you know, but so I take advantage of it when we can, and I understand that any bull with a bow is a trophy, and so even if he's a 220-inch bull, I'm all right with that. And I haven't drawn a tag in a lot of years, and he's gonna eat well, and made some awesome memories with one of my best friends. Johnny, thanks for coming out. It's been great. I know Clint was supposed to be here too, but he had stuff to do. So thank you guys, both of you, and we're gonna get some photos and get this big boy, well, out in pieces, because we got about 2 miles of truck and it's uphill and it's snowy, but we're gonna have a ball doing it. So until we see you next time, bow hunt or die.